So we're here at the Kern River, Rio Kern, the western side of the Eastern Sierras. Wow.
At 21, I thought I was a man, but I was a boy, kid. There's light at the end of the tunnel. If you hang tight, keep searching, you'll find your path. Thank you.
God is not distant. He is present and active in our lives. Even though we may experience pain and suffering, we can go to God for help and safety. He knows how to protect us and fight for us.
Sit back. Drop it up.
Today you are going to meet a member of the Off The Gryd community. His name is Jesse. And this is his story about how he changed his life through a pursuit of purpose, legacy, and community. This is part one of a 3-part series. Day in the life of Jesse.
That's right.
All right, so what does a normal day look like for Jesse?
Normal day. Lots of windshield time.
Where do you normally drive around?
All over our county. So east, west, north, south.
What county is that?
Kern County. I'm a troubleman for a power company, and that couple things happen. Either I do inspections, field safety reassessments, or we have trouble work. I'm doing inspections out in the field, checking the integrity of the structures, poles, towers.
And sometimes you do that with a helicopter too.
Yeah, sometimes. So during emergencies, uneven terrain, we use a helicopter to go patrol the lines.
That sounds like routine is pretty important because you're gone for most of the day.
Yeah, so something we worked on was making sure we see my wife, my better half. So in the morning we wake up, get ready, have a cup of coffee, do our morning devotions, and then if it's not an emergency work or if it's prearranged work, then I kind of have an idea where I got to go and then get going.
And sometimes you work, 14, 16-hour shifts?
It just depends on the schedule. So it could be, my normal schedule's 10-hour days, but sometimes it could be 12, 14, 16. Obviously, I'm not home, and the wife has to do a lot of stuff. So she has to kind of pick up where I'm not there at home. But fortunately, I'm able to work that where if I need to be home, I make it work with the other guys that help out on the crew. They step in and help me out so I can take the time off that I need to be. I think that's kind of cool that we built that relationship where, hey, family comes first. So it's pretty rad. We got it pretty cool.
So they're pretty respectful over your guys' time, like if you really need it. Even as a grunt worker?
The grunt might be a little different just on the cruise, right? So for me, it's different because I'm an individual. So they come and help me out. It's just among ourselves because obviously we work for a company. If you want, you could be there all day, every day.
How did you get into this field?
So I was working at Budweiser, and it was around noon. I was having a drink at my buddy's house. I hurry up and get done so you could go have a beer. And we were there, and Fred pops up. It's like, hey, Fred, you want a beer? He's like, looks at me. He's like, Jess, what are you doing? It's like, just having a beer. He's like, dude, I'm working. Then he's like, you scared of heights? I was like, no. And from that point, he's like, dude, go apply. Never looked back ever since.
Okay, so when you wake up in the morning, is this something that, like, you get a phone call and someone says, hey, we got trouble over here, or do you know what you're doing before your day starts?
Just depends. So we have a switching calendar, and we could go do switching to de-energize the line.
What's switching?
De-energizing the lines, sectionalizing the lines for the crews so they can work on it.
Okay, so you turn the power off?
Turn the power off, yeah.
So you don't shock yourself?
So the crews could test and ground and do whatever they have to do.
In one day, how far will you drive?
I think we clocked in about 250 miles in one day.
What is one of the gnarliest days that you've had on this job?
Good or bad? I guess it would be bad, but got called out on a carpool, and they told us that it was to go de-energize the line, test the ground. And when we got there and they didn't tell us, they thought it was a fatality. And when we rolled up, fire department opened up the door, and yeah, it sucked. It was a DUI, so someone hit him. Daughter flew out, mom stayed in the car, passenger side. It was tough.
And you guys have no clue on some of these calls whether there's going to be a fire, or how does that work? Because that sounds like obviously an emergency service type call, but they called you guys first?
So normally it'll be a 911, so the other troubleman for distribution will roll up first. Then if it's our assets, they'll call us, the transmission side, because I'm in the transmission department. And sometimes if there's no distribution, we know by either A, they call the control center saying, hey, we have a fire, hey, we have a carpool, or hey, the line relay, we don't know what's out there.
So tapping into the origins of who Jesse is and where he came from, where is your family from?
Both of my parents are from Oaxaca, Mexico.
Oaxaca?
Yes, Oaxaca.
That's the mainland, right?
The mainland of Mexico. And then my dad decided to better the family, so he trucked it to the north, to the United States.
Out to here, Kernville. No, I mean Bakersfield.
I'm not sure. I know he made it. I think there at a certain point he was in Watsonville too.
And he got here how?
Across the border.
Did he ever talk about that?
Not as much. These are now stories that I recall from, people talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, but it was something like getting your family over here. You were born here?
I was born here, yeah. Myself.
All your siblings are born here?
No, there's 5 of us, or now 4, but 3 of them were born in Mexico, and myself and my little brother were born in here at the States.
And do you guys still have family down in Oaxaca?
Yeah.
Can you tell us about where we're driving right now? What is this?
Right now is the entry. It's the mouth of the canyon here to Kernville, where Kern River starts, the Killer River.
Can we jump in the river? This episode is brought to you by Mahogany Smoked Meats. Ever since I was a kid, my dad and I would always stop Mahogany Smoked Meats before whatever adventure we were headed on, grabbing beef jerky and sandwiches for the road. Now, years later, it's so rad seeing Mahogany become part of the Off The Gryd Trips. They've been family-owned since 1922 out of Bishop, California, still doing things the old-fashioned way. Slow smoked over real mountain mahogany wood, you can genuinely taste the difference. Go support the businesses that still believe in quality, tradition, and bringing good people together. Mahogany Smoked Meats.